A little over 2 years ago, my sister decided that she wanted to adopt a baby. She told me this, and I didn't know how I was going to feel about it because she already had 2 biological children. So at first I kind of thought she was a little bit crazy because they're teenagers and she wants a brand new baby. But he is my little chocolate chip and I love him. And so now I'm happy and my view on adoption has completely changed. So I think that everyone's view on adoption should change if they don't view it in a good way. Because adoption is an amazing thing. Adoptive mothers are just as caring as biological mothers. And adoption isn't selfish of the biological parents if they choose to do so. So for my first point here, adoption is an amazing thing. I think that when a parent can take someone else's baby and make him or her their own, that it's an amazing thing and it takes a certain kind of love, which my sister did with Macon. And it's easy to see how much he or she loves him, and she loves him just as much as she loves all of her other kids. And I think that it also takes a special kind of person, parent, mother, father, who decides to adopt a baby because it's a lot of work and it's something challenging. And a testimony that I have is Steph's Facebook status was, "Biological children may come from a mother's stomach, but adopted children come from a mother's heart." This proclaims her love for all of her children and for Macon all the same. It's easy to see that her heart is filled with love for him. Now that I've talked about why adoption is an amazing thing, I'll move on to my second point, which is adoptive mothers are just as caring as biological mothers. A document study that I found done by Ravender Barn, said mothers had reported that they intentionally want to live in an African American or racially diverse community so their children can be with people who look like them. This proves that if a mother is going to go out of her way to live in a diverse community just so her kid can grow up right, that proves that she really loves them and she wants the best for them. And from the same study, another thing that they found was mothers emphasize importance of birth culture in a child's life, which included various artifacts, books by authors of the same ethnic background, music, dance, and birth language classes. So this all proves that adoptive mothers love and care for their child the same way as a biological mother would do, if not a little bit more, because they want the best. So, now for my third and final point. Adoption isn't selfish of the biological parents. Macon's mother, Felissa, knew that she wasn't going to be able to raise Macon in a good way, even though she wanted to, but she just knew that she wouldn't be able to do that, and she owned up to that fact, and she decided to place Macon up for adoption, which I think takes a lot of courage to admit that you can't take care of your own kid and you want someone else to do it for you. So I think that adoption is one of the most selfless things that a parent can do, if need be. In another study I found called Child and Family Social Work, it found even though adopted children may have physical differences, they can still feel close to their parents and they want to identify themselves with them. So this shows that children love their adopted parents just as they would love their biological parents, because a parent is a parent. And biological parents knew that their kid would be in better hands, so they know that they would be better hands, and they know that they can admit that, so that takes a lot of courage. So that is why I think adoption isn't selfish of the biological parents. So, as I said, I think that adoption is an amazing thing. Adoptive mothers are just as caring as biological mothers, and adoption isn't selfish of the biological parents, and that is why I think adoption should be viewed in a different way. Thank you.